some stories to tell you because that's what I do. I had on my way home. Well, I'm gonna wait till I get a couple people in here because I don't have to repeat the story. But I just want to tell you that I am doing my diamond painting, and I didn't get very far. I'm still trying. I am still trying. I was put it on and I was gonna work. But what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna start talking. So I was driving home and I ended up going to a few lives. But I went into now Chris I went to Crystal's world and she's talking and I'm like, I have to stop. I'm gonna have to get milk. So I end up getting some milk, but the problem is that when I have to get to the milk, I gotta pass the bakery. So it's like I've been good all week. You know, I'm really, really trying. My I got paid at the end of the month and they didn't give me my OT. So I was short. So I figure, I'm gonna do a video on how to you know, save money and only spend $100 budget. And I was going to do it for over a week. And I'm going to try to do it for 10 days on this budget. So I've been really, really good. I got my receipts, but my problem is I just got to do a video. I don't know if I can do the video. I'm trying. I have a lot of things I got to do. I got a lot of things I got to do. So I was on Crystal's live and I walk in, and I can't get past the cookie aisle. So when I left the store, I had, Crystal's live and I'm like, yeah, I got cookies. I couldn't help it. I had to walk out with the cookies. These are my cookies. So they're like chocolate on top is like a fudge and then it has like a caramel on them. They're so good. And I hate to say where they're from because I don't get anything for this is Acme, but it says Millionaire Susan Cookies 24 count. So what I'll do with these cookies, I will definitely freeze them. I will definitely freeze them. But that was the story on that. So instead of just going home, I had to rip open the thing and I had to open it up and and I'm sitting there, Crystal's talking and I'm sitting there eating the cookies and I got chocolate all over my hand and stuff. And I made it home. And when I was bringing everything in the house, what ended up happening was I had gone to Brittany's Family Fun, and she has the hula hoop. So I've been seeing this. I've been wanting it. So I clicked it on her channel. So after eating the cookies and bringing the cookies in the house and everything, I see this. So you know what I got? I got the hula hoop. So I got to check it out. So I'm eating the cookies and I'm eating the thing. I'm really trying. I truly am trying. I really, truly am. And I got to see this. So I wasn't Prime. So I got Amazon Prime for this. And then I'll cancel it because I think it was for free. You know me. I'm like in there. Okay. Hope you can't see no labels or anything like that. Another one. What's this? So this is what I got. Oh, wow. I'm not going to tell you what that is yet because I got to look at it first. I got to investigate. Here it is, people. I ended up getting, it's a hula hoop. It's mint green. I think mine was mint green. And what it is, it's a hula hoop, but it goes around. It's like a woman's size, or I hate to say a big size, but I got it a little oversized so it can fit over my stomach. Oh, I have to put it together. But see, oh my God, this weight is heavy. I can't wait, but I'm afraid. I hope it doesn't hit me in the eye or something like that. Benya, hi, how are you, hon? Mwah. Tracy, I'm looking at my hula hoop. This thing's heavy. I gotta show you, but I gotta put it together, so I can't do this today. That'll be over the weekend. That's a weekend thing to do. All right, so that's that on that. So I'm excited because I really want this, but this is heavy. I wonder how many pounds it is. I wonder, it must have directions in here somewhere. Yeah, it does. So it's called Non-Dropping Hula Circle Instruction Manual. So this is what I got. I had, first time I ever seen it was at Brittany Family Fun, and it is. So it's like hooked on there. But it looks like this is really heavy. I hope I don't hit myself in the head. Happy to see you, Tracy. Happy to see you too. Mwah. And let me put this away because I can't do this right now. But Tracy, I was just showing him the cookies I got. Check this out. They're so good. I'm going to freeze them. So I can use them. It's a 24 count, and it was only $6.49. So I was just saying that I have, and then I got this bread with all these rolls and everything. Now, what am I going to do? I'm going to freeze it. I'm not going to keep it. $1.99. And there's an onion one in there, all different kinds of rolls, long rolls and everything. So I forgot I was supposed to get sauce today. I was going to cook, and I guess I did not. It says I shared. Oh, thank you so much. So happy to see you. So happy to see you. I hope you're doing better. Does it say how heavy the weight is? Let me see. That weight is so long. Let me see. Hold your weight ball. That thing is like heavy. I'm afraid it's going to hit me in the eye. But I'm sure I'll do it. Do not put a little around your neck. Well, no, I'm not going to do that. If you could hold on a second, I'll check it, Tracy. Should I check it? Let me look. I will tell you in a second how many weight. I have a scale in the other room. Maybe it's only 2 pounds, but it feels like 100 pounds to me. It does. I can't get it to work. It won't pick it up. But I gotta tell you, Tracy, I'll be honest. It has to be maybe to 2 to 3, 4 pounds. I more than 2. I would have to say. It's just heavy. There's sand in there too. But I'm really happy. I got it in the mint green. But that's my story. I've been really trying to really do well. And then I have these cookies. I can't even look at them. They're over there, and I gotta stop. So when I was in the chat with you at Crystal's World, I'm sitting after I bought the cookies. I'm sitting there listening to the live, eating the cookies in the parking lot. I didn't even go home. I was just sitting there eating, hanging out, and it was so good. They were yummy. They were very, very good. But I have to stop. And then what I did was I also let me see this. I don't know whether. So, let me see. I don't want to give it a review right now because I want to make sure. But I'll tell you what I did with that. That's like. Okay. I am an Amazon affiliate. And I don't know. I would like to know how to do it first before but you know what? It has a little smile on it. It's a smile. And it says Smiley World, but all right, let me try this on. I don't know what's going to happen here. Hey! It comes in all different colors, but I put this on as my affiliate. So what happened was it comes in all different colors. There's some of them have stars and stuff. It actually, I have to admit, it's not like you know how like some material is like, oh my God, it's itchy. It's nice. I have to admit, it does. It's okay. So it was on regularly $9.99, and I got them for, I think it was $6.99 or whatever. So what ended up happening was, when you're an affiliate, an Amazon affiliate, like when you join it, you can join it, but you have to have 3 people buy something from you. So I ain't paying attention. So I put some on my channel, but I can't get no pictures because you need 3 to be like, I guess, approved. So I went to work and I saw my people at work, and I'm like, hey, I got a hat. and one bought hot pink, which is really, really pretty. But what ended up happening was my girlfriend at work, who I eat lunch with, Cynthia. So we're sitting there. I'm like, Cynthia, I said, there's a hat. I said, I hate to tell you this, but I was like, Cynthia, I'll give you the money. Just like, she's like, no, no. I said, no, I have to. But she said, I want to get it for my granddaughter. I said, oh, okay. So we're sitting there and we're looking. I'm going onto my site. I'm looking for this. I have to go to post and to try to find it. So she hits the link. And she's fast because she wants to do something else. So I'm like, no, no. I said, yeah, they hit that one. So she hits it. And when she hits it, I realized she had over $700. I said, what the heck? I said, what are you doing? She goes, I had other stuff. And so I felt horrible, but she ended up canceling. I guess in Amazon, you can really just cancel this stuff. But I have to admit, it is a good hat. This is a hat. So that's it. I'll link it up when I have time. Well, after the video. But that was my story on that. But so the other stuff, what else was going on? So I didn't get paid. Was it say cute hat? Is it a hat? Bells and Stars. This is my hat that I have from Amazon affiliates. It comes in all different colors. But I didn't come in here for that. The only reason why I opened up the package was because I went on Brittany's Family Fun, and she has that hula hoop thing. Well, I bought it, but I got to put it together. So I'm excited about this. But I don't know about this. This seems pretty heavy. But I guess it's not. I just don't want to hit myself. But Bells and Stars says, hello, Tracy, how are you? So that was it. So what I've been doing is I would like to try to stay within $100, less than $100 budget. So what ended up happening was I ended up going to, I was like, okay, I'm going to do this. So the only thing was it was everything I need for the week. So I had $100. So I ended up having to get gas. My gas was $34.77. So that's like $35. I got $65 left. The next day, I was going to my girlfriend's house. I can't come empty-handed. So, of course, I'm going to put this in a video, hopefully. And if I can't, I can't. I got to see. It's just so hard. But I got her brownies. They're really nice brownies, and they were from the Fresh Market. I didn't have them because they had nuts in it, because last week I ended up having a kidney stone. So we're good. But I bought her that. So then I added that on. So if I was at 35, then you're talking about 8. Is $43 I was at. And then on the way home from her house, I'm like, I didn't eat lunch because I had a kidney stone. So I ended up I needed bread. So when I went there to go get the bread was over $4.99, $5. Like, I'm not paying that much. So they had cinnamon bread, Pepperidge Farm. So I got it for $3.69. And of course, I cannot go past anything without buying anything. And when you have a kidney stone, you don't eat kettle corn, but I had to pick it up. So that cost $2.99. So I walked out of there again for $6.88. So I was at like 53 plus the 8. So I was already at $70. And I didn't even get through the week yet. So I was good like the whole week. I used things that I had in my house. And what did I do then? And then yesterday, I really needed a Wawa coffee. And while I was there, I'm like, have a good day. Hope you're feeling much better. Oh, yes. I'm having a good day and I'm feeling better. That was last week. I had to work. And when I was working, I got up in the morning, my stomach was bothering me. And I already had a kidney stone. I know what that's like. So I ended up trying to see if somebody could take because I was doing the football. I was selling tickets and I couldn't even do it. I ended up just, working it out. But I think I had passed it. I laid down. I had some tea with the turmeric and the ginger, and I know the fresh is good, but what I had, and I laid down and I felt much better, but I was exhausted from it. But that was it on that. But then yesterday I went to Wawa and I had to have a Wawa coffee, and I just wanted a little snack. See, so I waste food on buying food instead of making my own food. I wasted on other stuff. So I ended up getting a snack wrap breakfast. It was with egg, and it was a little thing rolled up, and they gave me 2 pieces of spinach. And I think it had American cheese on it. It was so good. And it was just enough. But that total came to $4.88. So, because it was $2.49 for the snap wrap, snack wrap, and then the coffee was $2.09, which wasn't bad. So I walked away at $4.88. So I was already at 60. So now it's up to $65. So then today, you ready? All right. It wasn't really that bad. I had to get milk. So I buy a quart because I go through it. So it was $1.79. And then I got the baked goods. I got the cookies, the Millionaire cookies that have a 24 count for $6.49, which I'm going to freeze. So when I'm in the mood for a cookie, I can eat a cookie. So that'll last forever. And then I bought 2 bananas for 75 cents. And now the truth will come out. I didn't tell everybody, but I got a classic Italian sub. Now, I don't eat the meat and the ham and the salami and stuff like that. So what I'll do is, all right, I'll take it out. I got to show you how big it is. So I can have it for dinner half, and then the other half I can have for lunch tomorrow. But what I'll do is, I can't help it. Look how big this is. Look how big this is. It's a big sandwich. It's bigger than my hand. It's bigger than my hand. But that's how big it is. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off the ham, take off the salami, and I'll put it in I'll put it away, keep it. And then when Saturday comes, because I checked the date, we're good. And I'm going to have some eggs, and then I'll have ham, and I'll put the salami in there. I'll cook it all up with some mushrooms and spinach, and have myself a nice omelet without any bread. So no cheese, no nothing, maybe a little Romano, but that's what I'll do. But that's it on that. So that's my story of having to save money. So the whole total on this, it was actually cheap. It was only $13.48, but I had to get $5 because there's something going on at school, so I have to give somebody $5. So altogether, it came to $18.48. So at this point, I have about $70, about $90, about $89 left. No, I spent $89 for the week, so I have $11 for the weekend, and I can do it. If anything, I have to maybe buy some cat food, but I have enough food in the house until the 15th, and I am going to live on $100 to the 15th. So all the things that I bought, they were things, that sounds delicious. It's so good, Tracy. I love, and what I'll do is I'll make the eggs, and I might make 3 eggs, usually 2 eggs, but 3, like if I do 3 eggs, I know I can have stuff for Sunday for, and at that point, I have like little bagels. No, actually, I bought the bread. But I was saying, do I have any bagels? I have a little baby mini bagels. I can put that on there for the bread. But maybe I'll use one of the, the rolls that I bought, and I'll have that for, you know what I mean? And then I have steakums, because Steve always liked them. So I'm trying to eat. I rarely eat meat, and I'm doing this just for this one. Once this is over, I'm done. I'm going to eat more than my I love the vegetables. Plus, I'll probably go to the Korean market and buy like $5 worth of, for like salad or, Boston lettuce, carrots or cucumbers, whatever I want, or maybe even a zucchini. They can get sometimes they're 2 for $1, and I'll cut it and just eat it fresh. And I can just put a little dressing on it and have it as a salad too. So I'm good. So that's all that's happening. But I was all excited about my ring. So I can't wait to use it. And nothing else is going on. On Friday, I thought I had a football game, but I don't. But I am working the SATs at the school. I'm going to be the hall monitor. Or in case the teacher that is working, I would go into the classroom if she needed a break. So that's what I'll be doing on Saturday. So I'll be busy. I see if my brother is around, and maybe we can get together. I don't know, because I know that he has his RV, and he actually changed it to another place. And if he's going down there this weekend to fix everything or do whatever, I can't go because I have the SATs. And see, I had to stop baked goods. That sounds delicious. Yeah, no, I don't. I rarely have that. But these cookies, literally these cookies, will last me. Because my biggest problem is, and I really should just get on a live when I feel like I need to go shopping and buy some food, some crappy food. But I always like the things that I bought that I didn't need to is, I wanted a coffee, which I understand. I do have a Dunkin' Donuts coffee, like I can get the frozen ones. I have a free one coming up, and I can do that, and that'll last me 3 or 4 days. I'll just scoop it out, I'll freeze it, and I'll scoop it out and put it in my coffee cup, and it can last up to like 4 days because you can have any size. So I always get the large. So that's how I save money. But yeah, so that's what I always do. I always trying to save it, but I'm really trying to do really, really good because at the end of the month, I am going with my girlfriend, Vicky and Christine. I'm not going to tell you where I'm going, but I'm going someplace for Halloween, and it should be fun, and we'll see. It's going to be fun. I think when I'm going there, I'm hoping that, hi, Wim and Wonder with Gigi. How are you, hun? It says, just gave you the sweetheart me, and you are so much like a sweetheart me. You're so much alike. Oh gosh, it's like listening to myself. That's a riot, sister. Oh, thank you so much. I have a twin. But we're going to, it's like, I don't know if you guys, well, it depends how old you are. I'm old. But the disco music, I was too young. I was actually in 8th grade, but the disco music. But I love the music. So where I'm going at, they should have the 70s music, and if not, they will have the 80s music, which I grew up at. You know what I mean? Like I had when I graduated. So it should be fun. So I'm trying to save my money for that. Like I want to have fun. Because like it maybe costs like maybe $20-$25 to get in. So I'm not gonna like cheat myself on that. Like we go with the girls, but I just want to try to save as much as I can. Hi, Galaxy Gal, how are you? It's nice, women. Yes. With Gigi, yes. It's so nice because the people that I am friends with are people that I have known for over 55, 60 years. I know them since I was a little kid. And it's nice. It's my girlfriend, Debbie, who I love. Debbie's going away. She's going down to Miami with her sister and her kids. And I'm jealous. I mean, I'm not jealous, but I would like to go. I can't go. I have school. But things going on, I would love to go, but I can't. And so I usually go with my girlfriend, Debbie, where we go. But I'm taking my girlfriend, Christine, and Vicky. And we had another friend that had passed away when she was in her 30s. She was sick. So it was like always us. We're always together. But it's so nice because I don't have to see them every day. I might not see them in weeks. I might not see them in months. I hate to say years, but we always try to get together at least. I'll see them twice a year or whatever. But now that I'm, with Steve not being, here, I can get out more. So, which was nice, Hi, Tracy. Women, well, you're born in 71. Well, I'm older than that. I was born in 64. So I seen a lot of stuff. I remember the albums. I remember albums, and then I remember 8-track tapes. I don't know if you're probably too young for that, but 8-track tapes. And then it came to, I think it was cassettes. Then I think CDs, Walkman, boombox. We had it all. I'm gonna have fun, Tracy. Yeah, I am. I gotta admit, I went to physical therapy yesterday, and we were talking, and I don't know what happened. And I was saying that I needed to have surgery on my knee. You do not look like it. No way, no way. I know, right? I feel good. And Steve, if I didn't take care of Steve, I probably would be looking probably more in my 40s instead of looking like, I mean, I don't have my hair so you can see my gray here and stuff. But whatever. What I was saying was I was talking about that I need knee surgery because I was taking care of Steve and I was lifting him. He was like 225, 215, 250. So I need a knee replacement. I do need, see, I am old. I need a knee replacement, but I don't want to do it. I just don't want to do it because I have a really bad taste of when Steve passed away. Just with the whole medical and how I feel, how I felt, how he passed. And I always say this, that I always felt like he was an animal and they just put him to sleep even before they started drugging him and stuff. he was asking for coffee. I'm not even going to get into it, but I'm not going to get into that space. But yesterday I was at physical therapy, and the lady was telling me, do you look awesome? There's no way I would ever say that you were born. And yeah, I was. But my mentality is like, I still feel like I'm like 22, 25. Like I have that, like I always been, no matter what our circumstances were, we've always laughed. And I think humor is important. I mean, I don't sleep. I got bags like raccoons, but hugs to you, Tracy. But the physical therapist, she was telling me about her grandmother that they screwed up at the hospital. She almost died because whatever had happened, she didn't really get into me. And it was like, I just can't bring myself for surgery with less than a year of going through Steve, going to the hospitals. For 14 and a half years, I always went to the hospital with Steve. He was always good for a couple of times in the hospital. And it was hard. It was really, really hard. I can't do it. So my son is busy. I know he'll make time for me, but whenever I do it, I'm going to have to do it and get it done because I'm in a lot of pain. He says, I totally understand what you're saying. My right knee, so shot, so bless your heart. I understand how you feel about the hospital. Seems to, it's not fair. No, it's not. And there's been a lot of great nurses that took care of my husband. There's been a lot of great doctors. A nurse on a Friday night was leaving. My husband was having problems breathing, and she kept telling them that there's a problem. They think I think he has a blood clot, and she kept it up. She stayed after hours, and sure enough, my husband had a blood clot in his chest. They had to put a filter in, and he had one in his leg. So, she saved his life. I'll always remember that. I'll always remember that. And there's the years where he was in the hospital more than he was home. So I'm not a doctor. I don't claim to be, but I know a lot of stuff about medical. I can tell a diagnosis code about a lot of things, but it gets me upset. So then after I have to go to rehabilitation, I don't want to go to rehabilitation. I have been at rehabilitation for my husband. My father was in rehabilitation, and I can't talk about things, but I got a lawyer on one of them because they broke my father's back. So, I mean, there's no money to be made. There's nothing. And it's aggravation because all they do is they have lawyers that just keep it going and going and going for years and years and years. They don't even have insurance because they know that it's going to settle. And it just stinks. It really, really stinks. My husband had gotten C. diff there. My husband has gotten the viruses there. My father had gotten the flu. I ended up getting the flu. So, I mean, there's like all different kinds of things. I had people, they stole my father's shaver. I had to yell and scream like an animal to get it back because he was there, and he ended up having some kind of infection, and he had to go to the hospital. They packed everything up. So when I got the stuff, because like I only used to bring in like, if it was like 5 pairs of pants, 5 shirts, everything would come home because I would wash it. But I watched everything because things get stolen all the time. But what was annoying, because I had just bought my husband I think it was my husband, my father, a shaver. I think it was my father. My father, a shaver. Got it for him for Christmas, and it was gone like 2 weeks later. So I just don't want to go. I want to come home, but I don't know what's going to happen. And I have such good friends, even my girlfriends, and even people at work had said that they would help me. And I think that's so nice. I don't want it. I'm a very strong woman, but it was very appreciative that they said that they would do that. It says, I totally understand what you're saying, my knee. And then it says, Grace, I'm using Comfrey to heal my leg. Tracy, exactly, Comfrey. I don't know if it's comfort or comfrey. Is that a... Hi, Sweet Ellen. Hi, Jones Junk Journals and more. How are you? The 5Gs. How are you guys? How are you? Thank you all for stopping by. What happened was, so I'm on the therapy. I've been doing it since like May or June. Sometimes it was like 3 days a week. I brought it down to 2, and I said next week, Joan, hello, 5G, hi, Tracy. I brought it down to 1 time a week. I said, listen, we're good. I fell over the summer. I had always having problems. I didn't have the correct insert because my leg is not even. I had that problem. So I'm like done. So I think at this point I wore a knee brace and I was having it in the wrong spot. Now I know that little circle, that's where you put it. So it's a plant. Oh, a weed. So you're doing it all naturally. Well, you have to tell me how it goes. It's a plant or a weed. Wow, I got to go back to that. It was called, I'm using comfrey, Comfrey. I have to look into that. I'm going to look into that. I do the inflammation. I do the ginger, the garlic, the turmeric, and lemon and honey. But I have the arthritis. But you know what I did today that I never do? I don't take any kind of like aspirin or anything like that. But I did take something for the arthritis, like over the counter. It's not aspirin, but it's like something like aspirin. And I felt better today. But at the end of the day, I looked at my sneakers. They were all dragging. So that means my feet were dragging. So I was tired. But also, too, I did not tell them since May or June. We're in October. I carry a backpack that I wheel. When I go up, when I'm in a certain part of the school, I don't want to have to go all the way to the elevator and walk back to where I need to be. I go down the stairs. So I'm carrying 14 pounds, and that's without my lunch. So can you imagine, not that I have a 20-pound lunch, but I'm saying is it must be over 15, 16 pounds. And I was doing that because I was always telling them, every time I walk down the stairs, I'm exhausted. They couldn't figure out why. They thought I was just bringing my body. No, I'm like, no, I'm doing every other step or whatever. But yeah, that's it on that. But I'm trying. I don't want to have surgery, but I think I'm going to have it. Steve fast March 20th. So I think anything over a year, I will consider and start doing it. So we'll see. It makes sure you click the like. Oh, that's my Nightbot. It generates DNA and can repair broken bones. So Tracy, do you have a broken, like, do you have a cast on your leg at all, or that sounds really good. I wonder, will that also help for my arthritis? See, my leg was so bad that I'm bow-legged in one leg because it was so bad. And I didn't correct it, and I kept lifting Steve. I couldn't do I wouldn't have had surgery anyway, taking care of Steve, because I would have been out. But now that I'm done, that he passed, I really, truly wanted to get it done, but I don't know. I'm scared. I'm really scared because I see a lot of things in the hospital. I wasn't happy. I was not happy. And I have a doctor that would do the surgery, but he doesn't do it anymore. He did my son's when he was young, and he's going to be retiring in 5 years. He don't do that anymore. Good for him. But he said, I'm going to give you the guy that I'm going to use. I said, okay, we're good. So I know you have a good person, but that's not it. Another thing that happened, no tour. MCL. Oh gosh, Tracy. That's horrible. Well, they thought they thought I did too. They did something, but I didn't. I had an x-ray on that too. Walking in a week. Good for you. Just be careful. Just be careful because tell me how that goes with that natural, because I would really like to know. Or if there's anything else that you can do for arthritis. But I was going to say something I can't remember right now. I can't remember. I'm sorry, I can't remember anymore. It's Tracy. Is there anything to make me remember things? Because I'm bad. Like, I literally have to put a timer on the stove if I am making tea, because I burned my pot once, and another time it started again. I didn't burn it, but I had enough sense to go, because, like, I don't know whether I just can't pay attention or what. But that's my story there. But if you have anything for memory, I know they say to do the Sudoku puzzles, and I try to do the Sudoku puzzles, but I'm trying to get my channel up. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to do my channel. And what else? I have to do videos. When I went, where was I? I was down the shore when I saw Prince tribute. I got videos and everything. I made it small. I wanted to, like, take pictures. I was at what is it? The Chinese restaurant, Chow's, whatever that one is. I forgot. I had videos of that, and I wasn't really happy with the food there. Oh, it's talking about the hospital. So my girlfriend, she had to get a colonoscopy. She had some problems. And before she went under, the anesthesiologist There's like a whole row of people. She's touching the oxygen, touching everything without no gloves. So I said to her, Cynthia, what's wrong with you? You have to tell them, don't touch me. So sure enough, she said after the surgery, a couple days later, she got sick with such congestion in her head that she had to go to the doctor and stuff and get medicine. But I mean, these are things that they should know, like in the hospital. So that's what scares me. I don't mind about the surgery. I just don't want to get an infection or anything else. That's my thing. That's what I'm afraid of. That's what I am. I truly am. It says, I love Sudoku. I love Sudokus. I truly love them. I used to be really, really fast, and I used to do them. I used to be able to do the mediums too. But I can't even do the slow and the easy ones. It takes me longer. I could do it like in 3 or 4 minutes. Not anymore. Oh my gosh. Like sometimes I'm driving, I forget where I'm even going. Like there's something wrong. I think I'm going to go to my doctor and I'm going to find out what the problem, if I'm missing I'm missing like a vitamin or something. And I'm going to check that out. It says, lion's mane mushrooms, breathe and believe. Oh, absolutely. I do. I love all the natural things. I truly, truly believe it. And I just wish I would have done that more when I was younger. I couldn't with Steve because I worked in a school. So as soon as everybody is sick, right now people are really, really sick, not good. And I used to always get sick. I've had the virus probably 5-6 times. And trying not to get Steve sick by being him, having COPD, having an oxygen machine and everything. Because the one time he had it, I ended up getting the virus and he ended up getting the flu when he was in the hospital. So I could never fool around. So as soon as I felt a certain way, I would run to the doctor and they always gave me the Z-Pack. And I don't know if that was good or not, but I just took it because I needed it for my husband. I have another number game on my cell phone I play every night. And what is that other number game? Does it have a name? Oh, it's for the brain health. Yes. Lions. I will do that for the brain. That sounds good. Lion's mane, mushroom. Yes. I'm gonna write these stuff down. I always go back on my lives and I always check it out and see what I can do. But I'm very happy. The weekend is coming. I'm praying too. Prayers to everybody, all shout outs and, positivity and everything else. I guess you missed my Jones junk journals, the 5 Gs. Who else? I'm going back. I'm sorry, guys. Whim and Wonder with Gigi. I got to tell you, I ended up getting this from Brittany's Family Fun. It's the hula hoop. And I can't wait to do it. See, I don't even know I should even be doing that with my knee. I told her, she goes, well, you don't really have that much movement, do whatever. But I'm doing it. I got to put it all together. I got to figure it out. I'm going to figure this out and I'll be hula hooping. And I got the queen size. It isn't the regular size. I got the queen size. So I have enough room and I have this. I don't know how this is going to work. How does the string? Oh, I see the string. I see it. This is the string, Tracy. I just hope that this doesn't break and it hits like glass or something. I would do it outside, but I'm not doing it outside. Everybody can watch me. I don't have a house, so I can't go in the yard. Can you imagine me? Oh gosh. All right, people. You know what? I think it's that time. I didn't go on. Wanted to go on for our sorry. I had to check the name. It says Woodbur. Crazy name for it, but that's when you click 2 tiles side by side or generally they add up. Oh, I used to do that too, but then my phone got I didn't have that much storage, so I had to give it up. But it's 39 minutes and I'm just going to do just a little video and just to say hello, but I appreciate everyone. It says, Tracy, you need to be mindful of the swing. I know. Imagine me, I'm sitting there because I'll be sitting there talking, I'll be on the phone or I have to be very, very, I don't think I should do anything. It's like driving, just focus on what you have, because I have people do it in the hallway, like where I am in between the kitchen and the dining room, and I can where I sit. It says, "Remember, we love you. We love you too, Joan. Thank you so much." And then when I went to, I just gotta tell you this. When I went to, where did I go? Acme. I got a sandwich, but I'm only gonna eat half, and I'm gonna keep the other half for tomorrow for lunch. And I had to buy milk. That was my whole plan. But of course, I had to get the millionaire cookies. These cookies are so good. I would eat one in front of you, but I'm not gonna do it. But they're good. I'm gonna freeze them. There's a 24 count, so that can last a month for me. I'll freeze them. I like everything frozen. I like my candy frozen. I like everything frozen. But I just want to thank everybody. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful, blessed day. And if I'll probably be on, I don't know when I'm going to be on, but for the weekend, I'll probably do something. But I'm just working hard. I'm trying to get on the videos that I had. But I love you all, and thank you so much for stopping by. Bless you all. And just without you, I don't know where I'd be. Honestly, without your support. And I'm going to make sure that I put each and everybody's name on my video when when it shuts off and I do it. I'm going to put your name on my video. I'll do a shout out, and I'm going to definitely look at your channel, at your videos. Because you know why? Because I got to share the love. You shared with me, I'm going to share with you. God bless you all. And have a wonderful day. Thank you so much.